sick of it, bro. I'm sick of paying like $500 for an optic, trying to keep up with the rest of the boys, or feeling like a name whore a little bit. I don't need a hollow sun if I don't need a hollow sun. If the platform doesn't permit for a hollow sun, I'm sick. Raise your hand if you're sick. Tell me down in the comments if you're sick. I know it's quite early to talk about the comments, but tell me right now if you're sick of having to spend $600 on an ACRO, $500 on the Steiner. I'm not doing none of that stuff, especially when my platform only costs about $8. I'm not doing that. If I'm running a staccato or something, if I'm running something that's 1K plus, then I'll look at something like that. And it still take a lot for me to turn my head on something like that, to be honest. But what I got right here is a nice little game changer, man. Vector Optics Frenzy Plus Gen 2. This is the Gen 2 right here. Hey, look, we're going to dive right into it. Let's go. Voila. No, I'm just messing with y'all. It's already on the platform. You already know that we can't do no, you hear me, you feel me, on this platform. But let's take a look at it. YouTube, everything on this platform is clean and clear. There's no magazine or no ammo in here at all. Look at this thing, though, man. This thing is butter. This thing is butter. This is on an MMP 2.0. That carry comp. This only cost about. Let's not talk about it. You know what it hit. But see if I can get y'all that. If I can. If you can't get it, you can't get it. But hopefully you can get it. Beautiful dot. Let's talk about it a little bit, man. So I had the RFX 44 on here, and this is on a calculated kinetics plate. It was kind of too big. The plate was too big for it, and it looked kind of funky. It worked. It ran exceptionally, and it was in green, my favorite color when it comes to these dots. But the window was quite small, and like I said, it had a gap right here. Right here was a gap, right? And the battery compartment was on top. So, it had a slightly different look than what we used to when we looking at mailboxes and things like that. But this thing right here has 9 levels of illumination, plus those 2 night visions. I don't know why we ever care about them. It ain't like we could afford night vision anyway. But audible clicks, let's see if you can hear it. Let's get it closer to that mic real fast. Audible clicks on this thing. The window is clear. Like I told you, this is 1 by 18 by 22. Clarity, brother. Talk about ice. You know what I mean? Let's drop this slide. Let's see how it looks. Drop. Thing is buttery, bro. So this is the Gen 2. Fairly priced on the market. We ain't gonna talk about all that. But I had that RFX on top of here. That was like 60, 80 aluminum. This is the right grade. That 70, 75, or 78. Correct me if I'm wrong. I ain't trying to talk to y'all a lot about this. I just want to show y'all what I got, man. Some new trinkets. But it got that lifetime warranty too. And look, the boy is transferable, brother. That's crazy. I never heard of that. It's transferable. It's not much that comes in the box besides that. And let's go ahead and put this down really fast for a second. Nothing in the box besides that. Your owner's manual, you should always look at it and read. Give it a glance, man. Give it a glance. And then they got a crazy little tool, right? Crazy tool. So none of that stuff even matters, bro. None of it even matters. What I can tell you is, what really matters is, it's made out of some great aluminum. It also holds zero really good, bro. And I wish I had the Gen 1. The Gen 1 is solar powered. And it also got different reticles. I don't know why they didn't do that for the Gen 2. Maybe it was something faulty with the Gen 1s. But this thing right here has been holding good for me. It's a 3 MOA. And like I said, haven't had any issues with it, man. I didn't have any issues with the RFX, but as I said, it was just a tad bit too small for this plate that I got right here. So we gonna shave you and save you if you want to, but I thought I'd just show y'all this, man. I'm always trying to pick up something hot and new for the Warriors, man. I'm bringing y'all all honest reviews at all times. Uh, Nothing ever sugar coated. Like I said, it is slightly heavy. It's slightly heavy, heavier than the RFX if you go on that route. But I ain't trying to buy no. I ain't trying to pay no ACRO money, bro. If you're trying to pay ACRO money and you got it like that, matter of fact, let's not talk down about yourself. I got it like that, but do I want to spend it like that? I don't think so. 600 is a platform. I see people running around with Acros on a Glock, bro. I'm like, you pay the optic for your firearm? That's wicked. You're a wicked individual. And then you driving around in like a beater Honda. You got priorities in life kind of like jerked around. You know what I mean? So I shouldn't have did that one. But Fire Optic, Fire new company, the Vector Optics. Look right there, we shaving for the savings. Hey, look at John Wick 2.0 as your coupon haven. Hey, let's stop trying to rhyme, bro. But hey, Warriors, you already know what I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Hold the door open for the next man. I'm out of here. I'm gonna show y'all some on the range views of this stuff later on. It's been hard for me to get out to the outdoor range. I love going there. Indoor is hard to do these. I still go to the indoor, but it's hard to get like the footage and the vocals good, right? But let's cut that out. I'm out.